everyone. Coming up here on the Pro Wrestling Show presents the SmackDown Ring Report. What a SmackDown Ring Report we have for you is coming up. Intercontinental Champion Gunther puts his title on the line against number one contender Braun Strowman. Can Braun Strowman, the Monster Among Men, he already been a first-time Universal Champion, can he now hold gold and become an Intercontinental Champion? He has become a Tag Team Champion as well. Can he make Grand Slam history to be winning the Intercontinental Championship? We'll talk about it coming up. As well as former best friends collide. We told you Sami Zayn goes one-on-one against Kevin Owens for Roman Reigns at all costs. We know that Sami Zayn wants to please Kevin Owens, and Kevin Owens trying to get Sami Zayn to see the light, but Sami Zayn cannot see the light. A lot going on is there. A lot going on tonight, as well as, if we can find the picture right quick, the women gearing themselves, the SmackDown women gearing themselves for the Royal Rumble. Every woman for herself. 2 Royal Rumble matches. One for Raw, one women's and one men's. We'll talk about what's going on with the women on SmackDown gearing themselves for the Royal Rumble with tensions high, at all-time high. As well as Stephanie McMahon may have provided a reason on why she resigned and decided to leave, why she's in Alabama of all places. We'll talk about that and more as the Pro Wrestling Show presents the SmackDown Ring Report. And it starts right now. Thanks, Director. Welcome to the Pro Wrestling Show here on Connect TV. Join in the conversation using the hashtag Pro Wrestling here on Connect. And don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe, Miss Karen. Tell a friend, call a friend, hit that subscribe button so you won't miss a thing. Yes, a lot of stuff going on. You see in the background, the road to WrestleMania, the Royal Rumble. We're getting set. We're only 2 weeks away from a Royal Rumble event. So a lot of tensions are high. We told you Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn will be the main event. We'll talk about that as well as the highly anticipated match between Intercontinental Champion Gunther defending his title against Braun Strowman. These two monsters collide for the Intercontinental Championship. And what a championship match is going to be, we're going to see that and more. But like I said, that's what kicks off SmackDown. This right here, the Intercontinental Championship between Gunther and Braun Strowman. We told you, Gunther and Braun Strowman has been at each other's throwing each other's side for quite some time, quite some months. And like I said, this match was nothing but nutrition. Gunther went in there and had a wrestling classic with Braun Strowman, trying to put Braun Strowman down. Braun Strowman tried to fight back, but Gunther used the power bomb to defeat the Monster Among Men and got the win. And Gunther still the Intercontinental Champion over defeating Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman also paid tribute to his match and stuff. We also heard that Gunther declared himself into the Royal Rumble match. So Gunther will be entering the Royal Rumble. One thing about Gunther looks to win the Royal Rumble. Gunther's been a dominant force as of late. He's been one of the dominant forces of 2022, and now he could add up being the dominant force in 2023. As you see right here, as he powerbombed Braun Strowman, stacked him up, and got the win. Gunther still the Intercontinental Champion, providing the all odds and declaring himself into the Royal Rumble match. So this is the field right now, the Royal Rumble. We see Baron Corbin, Santos Escobar, Bobby Lashley, United States Champion, Austin Theory, Seth Rollins, a former Rumble winner, Kofi Kingston, NXT Tag Team Champion. Ricochet. Every man for themselves in this Royal Rumble. This Royal Rumble continues. The fray continues to grow. And we should be seeing the fray to grow as weeks to come on who is going to enter this Royal Rumble one way or another. We're going to see. Also, too, Sheamus and Drew McIntyre were edge on close of winning the tag team championships. They was this close, defeating the Usos last week, but it just didn't stack up to them. Well, we know that they came to Aaron Pierce dressing room office and asked that can they get a tag team championship match. But Aaron Pierce said is on one caveat. You got to go through a tag team tournament to earn yourself a shot. We know that now they have the idea of splitting those tag team titles now. Now the Usos are going to have to go against the Judgment Day on Raw next week, as well as the Usos could be going against whoever from SmackDown. So we've been finding out that Adam Pearce has decided to make that match clear and make that match official. So we'll have to see that match closely with what's going on. Speaking of Pierce with his former colleague Sonya Deville. Sonya Deville wants a match against Charlotte Flair. Sonya Deville wants that match some way, somehow. Charlotte Flair coming out attacking Sonya Deville and some pink something. It didn't make her look, what? But at the same token, Sonya Deville will go against Charlotte someday, hopefully at the Royal Rumble, so they can have themselves their match and kind of squash their beef on what's going on. And we could probably see that coming forward and stuff eventually, somehow, someday. So Sonya Deville and Charlotte Flair stood up. A year ago, these women were teamed up against each other to take down Ronda Rousey, and now a year later, they want to scratch and paw each other. It's just ridiculous to me. It's just weird. Speaking of that, the Royal Rumble winner will either meet Charlotte Flair or Bianca Belair if they still be champions at WrestleMania, heading to WrestleMania. Well, we know Raquel Gonzalez and Liv Morgan, two women that we thought they had, don't have no love for each other. No love lost with these two women. But in the Royal Rumble matches, every woman for themselves, and it's going to be that way. Well, we know Raquel tried to confront Liv. Liv didn't like that one bit. So Liv wants to show Raquel that she got some cojones and stuff. Well, they had a match, and Raquel won her match over Liv, stacking her up with that powerbomb. But like they say, Liv got the advantage over Raquel by eliminating her in that impromptu match tonight. Well, put her over the top floor, over the top rope. Now that happened in the Royal Rumble. That means that Raquel was being eliminated by Liv. So there's a lot going on at stake at these Royal Rumble matches. I'm telling you that right now. There's a lot at stake. A lot at stake going on. Also, Paul Heyman talked to Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn wanted to know what Roman Reigns were. Sami Zayn wanted to know what Roman was whereabouts was. Paul Heyman told Sami Zayn, don't worry about it. Roman, Uso's not here. Roman's not here. Just go out there and just beat up Sami Zayn, beat up Kevin Owens, and prove your tribal tree, your loyalty. I think that's what's going to be, loyalty amongst all. So we'll see that. Paul Heyman giving him some advice. Looked like Paul Heyman at the end was a little bit disgusted. So I don't know what's going on. It could be that protocol that Paul Heyman is probably setting up Sami, and Sami don't even know about it. And it's kind of like a lot of people saying, Sami could see it coming, but he just don't see it. And stuff like that in that nature. Things could come around to that being and stuff. So hey. Also, too, Tegan Knox was in action against Xia Li. Xia Li with new braids in her hair. They caught one person's eye saying that Xia Li's hair is going to get pulled away from her. I wouldn't want to say that about Xia Li, and we don't know for a fact. So we want to be a little bit more respectful, but hey, some people just ain't that respectful. Speaking of that, Karrion Cross, along with Scarlett, came out there. Karrion Cross came out there to confront Rey Mysterio. Karrion Cross came along with Scarlett. Ray should have known what was this all about in the beginning, but Ray was trying to be a little bit foolish for his own little words and wisdom and stuff. Um, Ray got attacked by Karrion. Karrion attacking Ray, leaving Ray out and stuff. I think Ray kind of didn't know what he was getting himself into when he was meeting with Karrion and Cross. Let's go. And Cross, that symbolism that he has all the cards, and we know that next week on SmackDown, we know that Ray will go against Karrion. We can find it. Yeah. We know next week on SmackDown. This ain't it. Okay. If we can find it, well, we thought we had it. Well, we know that next week Ray will take on Karrion Cross 1-on-1. So that will be a match to see. They were looking forward to see. Many people would thought, the match was going to be that way. And it ends up Ray and Karrion will meet next week on SmackDown. And 2 weeks from SmackDown. So we'll see that match coming for fruition and stuff. Also, too, the Viking Raiders, along with Valhalla, attacked. They want Drew and Sheamus. So next week they will get what they want. They'll get Drew and Sheamus next week, and next week in a match that's going to be epic. Like I said, this is going to be super epic and stuff, and what's going on, and how that's all going to play around and placate towards each other, and see how that's going to be. And let's see how that's going to build up and stuff. Also, to Bray Wyatt, we know LA Knight did after the bell this today for the WWE podcast, and I guess Bray sent a message to LA Knight and the rest of everybody that he's coming for that pitch black match that's coming at that highly anticipated match of the Royal Rumble. The pitch black match between Bray and LA Knight. I mean, I look forward to seeing that match. That match is gonna be good, and you can tell it's gonna be good. It's gonna be grand. We'll see that match head that way at the Royal Rumble. I'm thinking it's a lights out match. When you think about it, a pitch black match with those stipulations, those stakes, it's got to be that. But we'll wait and see on that. Plus, too, the confrontation between these two former best friends, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. We know Sami Zayn been warned. Kevin Owens has been a friend and trying to warn Sami Zayn. And Sami Zayn does not want to listen, does not want to. So, like I said, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens still trying to get Sami Zayn the advice. He still didn't want to get the advice. So, you know how that go. So, you know what happened. The match went as accordingly. Sami was kind of confused on why the Bloodline came out there and attacked KO. Sami was kind of like at odds, but hey, it is what it is. But Sami looked like he was kind of confused, like what's going on here? They laid out Kevin Owens, even Sikoa went through the tape, ran through the barricade and up there and hit Kevin Owens and attacked Kevin Owens. The Bloodline
the Usos leaving the mark, that they don't be the ones that's gonna take out doing the bidding for the Universal Champion Roman Reigns. So you know how that went down and how that be. So how that went and stuff. All right, that is the SmackDown Ring Report. We told you coming up next week. We said that there will be a tag team tournament for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships with the Usos carry. The Usos are going to be looking forward to defending their championships at Royal Rumble against whoever. I don't know why they taking these titles out the Usos. The time, the place to do it was going to be at WrestleMania. So Sheamus and Drew McIntyre wanted to be back into the tag team title contention. The only way to get back in tag team title contention is to go against these guys and these weird guys. The Viking Raiders with Valhalla, and Valhalla sending a message that to to Drew and Sheamus, the Banger Bros, that they're coming for them. The Banger Bros want tag team gold. The only way to do so, they'll get that next week. These two teams be added into the tag team championship picture. So they'll be the first week for the tag team championship. So we'll get to see that next week, as well as the Universal Championship contract signing between Roman Reigns and Kevin Owens. So we'll get to see that next week as well. The Universal Tag Team, Universal Championship, the Undisputed Tag Team, Undisputed Championship. You know what? Speaking of that, Karrion Kross gets his hands on Rey in 2 weeks on SmackDown. Karrion Kross goes against Rey Mysterio. That's what Karrion did to Rey and choked him out, leaving Rey helpless and motionless in the ring. We get to see it next week. Karrion versus Rey. We'll get to see Karrion Kross get put against main eventers. He went against Drew. Now he goes against Rey next week. So that's going to end your SmackDown Ring Report. Let's move forward to Wrestling Hot Topics. On Wrestling Hot Topics, we told you Stephanie McMahon was put on a leave. Stephanie McMahon did the tweet saying that she's going to take her leave of absence and resign as WWE CEO and chairwoman. And she did. And then she tweeted this. It's been a busy week. Thank you, Dr. Warford at the Andrews Sports Medicine in Birmingham, Alabama, and the academic staff for fixing my ankle. And to Kevin Wilk, Championship Sports, for getting me started on rehab. Of course, and of course to my amazing caregiver, Triple H. Stephanie McMahon on the road to recovery. Ever since this week, she announced that she has resigned as WWE's co-CEO and chairwoman. So Stephanie McMahon no longer the CEO, co-CEO, and chairwoman of WWE, as well as she's no longer a board member. That's kind of weird, but what's next for Stephanie McMahon, we don't know. And speaking of that, a lot of you people sent these tweets about, I guess Roman told him put up for and represent Make Us Proud. I don't know what's going on. It's just ridiculous. And Roman Reigns is playing with this man, and Sami Zayn is a fool and don't realize what's going on. He'll realize what's going on. They see right here. We told you his former buddy got beat, and now he's being reaping the rewards, reaping the benefits. But we'll see how far this gonna go. So I say after Royal Rumble, it's gonna be another strike. I don't know what the strike gonna be. And then too, something's gonna go down. So I'm telling you right now, what's gonna go down? He's gonna be a special guest referee, and it's gonna make it more difficult for Sami Zayn to make a choice. I'm telling you. So we'll see next week. Speaking of that, we want to send our real respect to Chad Trotzbauer. Remember him? The day would have been his 30. He would have been 42. Yeah, 42 years old. He passed away in 2020, trying to save his son do a wave and more respect to Chad Gaspar. He won the Warrior Award, so Chad Gaspar lives on. Man, good people like that. But man. Also, too, before we go, Jim Ross said on his podcast, Grilling JR, Vince McMahon return. Here's the quote: "I'm sure that guys work there. I wonder what the H is going on. My advice to them: just do your job. Just come to work on time. Don't be a problem child. Don't be a baby. Be willing to get along with things. See how it's going to work out." So a lot of people are speculating with Vince McMahon coming back to look for a sale for WWE, even trying to find a buyer and even trying to cause ruckus. A lot of people put fillers. I don't know who put fillers out, but they put fillers out there. They got sold by Saudi Arabia reportedly, and people were not happy and pleased with that. So now their talks, current updates is that they're talking to Disney and ESPN. So we'll see. Um, they just need to go ahead and put make it ineligible. Just go on, stick what you know with Comcast. I mean, they've been loyal to you, damn near 20, 30 years. So it's time for y'all to kind of give them that reward and stuff on the NBC team, stuff like that. All right. And finally somebody made this Mommy and Me, like Dominic Mysterio and Rhea Ripley. Just a weird meme, but hey, it is what it is. And we're gonna finally forget that we know that Santino Marella is now the new director of Authority. So Santino Marella, new matchmaker in Impact Wrestling. So hey, it's gonna be stupid and funny. And we don't know reports. If anyone can give us reports on Mickie James, if she won the championship or not, so we'll be glad to do. I'm thinking she has, so I'll look and see, and we'll let you know next week what's going on with that. We keep up with Impact Wrestling a little bit. I believe Impact is like the third brand anyway, but they got their own thing. All right. Thank you all for watching this edition of the Pro Wrestling Show presents the WWE SmackDown Ring Report. Y'all have a great weekend. We'll see you next week for another edition of Pro Wrestling Show. See you later.